Hey you! Do you like free stuff? Well then this is the series for you. In this series I'll potentially give away an entire deck for free. I've got 5 episodes to turn 3 structure decks into a competitive branded deck and win a locals, and if I can't, I'll be giving it away to one lucky commenter. Is it even possible? You're about to find out. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Win or Bust! Welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Win or Bust. Last time we started with 3 structure decks, but this episode we actually have $20 to spend on whatever I want. And I know exactly what to buy. So what does $20 get you in Yu-Gi-Oh? This is everything I bought with this episode's budget. It cost me $19.27, so overall these cards are the most bang for my buck. The new Bow's Alleged set did just come out, but I had already used the budget for this episode, so we'll take care of that stuff next episode. But this is the list I'm going with for episode 2. It's a very basic branded list, but comparing it to episode 1 is like night and day. Also, real quick, make sure to subscribe. About 80% of the people watching this currently aren't subscribed, and I'm trying to hit 2,000 by the end of the year. And if everyone that was currently watching this clicked subscribe, I would definitely reach that goal. Okay, back to the video. Improving the deck from here will be tricky as well, as most of the cards I need would be out of my budget. I'll have to really think about that for the next episodes, but in the meantime, how did I do at locals? Round 1, I was up against John on Dark World. I won the die roll and went first, setting up a board of branded Lost, Mirror Jade, and branded in red, with Ad Libitum in my graveyard. However, I almost threw this game. He had started off by activating Genta to search the Dark World field spell. That field spell is really good. I really shouldn't let him get that field spell, so I chained Mercurier to negate it. Unfortunately, this allows him to activate triple tactics and he chose to take. Now, there's a few things I could do here, and I'm pretty sure what I shouldn't have done was chain Mirror Jade to banish itself. At the time, I thought this was smart, as I could use branded in red to make something and then use Ad Libitum to bring back the Mirror Jade from banishment. However, I forgot that he'd be taking my only other monster, so I wouldn't be able to fuse if I used branded in red. Though it ends up not mattering as he eventually summons a Ceruli to my side of the field, giving me another monster and subsequently allowing me to use branded in red. I make Coritis and bring back Mirror Jade, and from there I take game 1. Game 2, my hand was nutty. John had gone first and ended on Dugaris and a Fusion Grapha. I have enough plays to make it so the Grapha doesn't really matter all that much, and while I couldn't kill him that turn, I set up the Ad Libitum line to make Guardian Chimera and bring back Mirror Jade for a second banish. He can't play past this and has to scoop. Good games to John. Round 2, I was up against Cody on, well, Tier Horus Lightsworn? I think there might have been some more stuff in there, I could be wrong, but Lord knows it's 60 card pile. I won the die roll and went first, setting up a board of Despian Coritis, Mirror Jade, and a Mercurier I had searched off a Lost. Cody starts by using Raitsoth to add Fenrir, and then he special summons said Fenrir. I really considered banishing it with Mirror Jade, but I felt like I'd be throwing the game at that point, so I just let him ball out for a moment. He followed it up with a Pearl of Rhino and searched Rhinoheart, and Fenrir added him a copy of Tear Cash. Now here's where things get interesting. Cody activates Shiren. Now, I could negate Shiren here, but I know for a fact that he has follow-up. I could let it resolve, but then things could really snowball because I know he has a pile of good stuff. After weighing the 2 options, I once again just have to let him ball it out. And, luckily for me, he ends up whiffing. Thanks to this, when he triggers Rhinoheart on the new chain, I feel confident enough to chain Mercurier to negate it, and Mirror Jade in the same chain to get rid of the Fenrir, sending Albion for follow-up. I got genuinely extremely lucky here as the Tear Cash didn't mill anything after that, and the rest of Cody's hand ended up being Wolf, Felice, and Punishment Dragon, allowing me to take game 1. Game 2, just look at this. Make matters worse, he had D-Barrier. We were never winning that one. Game 3 was another simple game. This time I went first and had the nuts, and Cody just couldn't play through it. Good games to Cody. Round 3, I was up against Clayton. He had his Speedroid mat, so I was excited to play against his Speedroid deck. He was, in fact, not on Speedroid. Yeah, here's the thing. While I may have won against Raid Raptor in the last episode, let me make this absolutely clear. There is literally nothing I can do against the deck if it gets going. And unfortunately for me, I lost the die roll and Clayton went full combo. Game 2 my hand was pretty bad. I remember it being something like Patrick, Aluber, opening, and I think Tragedy? Now tilting as this hand is, I did something dumb. For whatever reason, I special ad libitum off of opening. Because, you know, why not? Valor is why not. Why did I think that was a good idea? I have no idea. Clayton promptly OTK'd me afterwards. Good game to him. Now, while I've lost a round, meaning that I can't win locals this episode, there's still the opportunity for me to get some prize packs. So I played out the last round. Let's see what we're up against. Guys, I hate to say this, but I am absolutely free against this man. I don't know what it is about Witchcrafters, but I either misplay or get owned every time I play Andrew on the channel. Game 2 was pretty fun though, as while he even lead me, I was able to actually use Branded in Red to keep my Masquerade and special back my Mirror Jade. And that Masquerade did leave him on 200 life points exactly before he was able to out it. I'm a little sad, but he played really well into it and did not burn himself for game. And he set up exactly enough interruption to just straight up stop me on the next turn, winning him the match. Honestly, his deck is really unique and I don't mind losing to it. Good games to Andrew. Now, while we did better than last episode, I know I can do better than this. I just need to not fumble. A shocking concept, I know. 2-2 isn't a bad record, but I want to improve on it, and I know what I need to buy to change things for the better. Now, before I end this episode, I wanted to announce that I will be helping Easy Gaming run an event the Saturday after this episode is released. A while back, a friend of mine suffered a loss and needs help raising funds for the funeral. I'll leave the GoFundMe in the description if you want to donate. I'll also be streaming the event on this channel the day of, and anything donated during that stream will be donated to the GoFundMe as well. Thank you for your understanding. But with that said, I'll see you guys next time for another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Win or Bust. See ya!